The time is 8:52 in the morning time on this third morning, February 7th, 2019. It is time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this third morning, February 7th, 2019. Good morning to you all this lovely third morning, February 7th, 2019, 8:52, and it is 37 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel Morning News at 8:52 is President Trump lashes out again at Democrats for stepped-up oversight. While his State of the Union speech had one eerie parallel to the Nixon's final State of the Union back in 1974. Virginia AG Mark Aaron Smith wearing blackface at 1980 college party. Elizabeth Warren registers for Vermont as Native American, according to the report. She made it back in 1986. New Mexico governor withdraws National Guard from the border, slams President Trump's charade. Justice Department opens an investigation of the Jeffrey Epstein's controversial plea deal. Boyfriend of amendment of Russian agent charged with fraud. Negotiators running out of time to get deal to prevent shutdown. Where Europe would be your most bad. No deal Brexit. The transformation of Guaido, Venezuela's self-declared president. Russian witches cast spell to help Putin defeat his enemies. U.S. cuts some military assistance to Cameroon cited allegations of human rights violations. Attleboro police are searching for two men who they stole TV from an Attleboro store back in January. According to the Attleboro Police Department, the two men stole an 82-inch Samsung television from a local retail in South Attleboro from the looks of it looks like from the BJ store. The department posted surveillance photos of this Facebook page of the two suspects from the store. Anyone with information on the left is asked to call. Officer Keith Sherman at 508-222-1212. BB&T to buy $7 stock deal worth $66 million will create the sixth largest bank in Germany. Orders Facebook to change its way to gather data. Twitter gives disparate guidance will stop reporting monthly active users. And Instacart ends misleading SIP policy after workers revealed unfair wage practices. Stocks today out. Dow 21.22 at 25, 390.30. SP5 down 6.09 at 27.31.61 and Nasdaq down 26.30 at 7375.28. Breathtaking photos shows the far side of the moon and the earth in a single shot. Numerical calculation of LEBs enables addition and subtraction. 2018 was a fourth year, the record of NASA NOAA reports. Earth's magnet at the North Pole is shifted toward Russia, scientists said. Health officials see a normal case of measles in 2019. China investigates report of HIV-tainted blood plasma treatment. Patient treated in Ebola, Pennsylvania. Trump plans to defeat AIDS in the state union. He's trying to cut bills for programs that fight it. British Prime Minister Theresa May returned to Belgium on Thursday and orders for blackberries to try to talk to the European Union to make the change in the Brexit deal. Oil and gas discoveries announced in South Africa, Guyana. UN command approves harmful drug delayed in North Korea. UN reports blames Taliban for landmine deaths and injuries in Afghanistan. 5 Canadian diplomats are suing their own government for $28 million on the mysterious health condition they got after working at the embassy in Havana. North Korean media outlets keep up about a second 73 that's leader Kim Jong-un and U.S. President Donald Trump on Thursday. President Trump will speak at the National Prayer Breakfast Thursday morning in Washington, D.C. House Democrat considers President Trump's attempt to kill ACA and court rules for U.S. and Trump battle over the South Texas border wall. Hunters hope to shoot down proposed ordinance in Attleboro. In Taunton, Freeman boys and girls events in the finals in middle school. Peter Chell news time, 8:57, and it's time out for sport. Well, not Lancers. Ice hockey team Fashion East Boston Jets 11-2, and tonight the Boston Celtics take on Los Angeles Lakers at the Garden. Game time 8 o'clock. While the Boston Bruins fall to the New York Rangers Madison Square Garden, 4-3 in the shootout. Kevin Durant, Rubens Warriors, Josh Spoon feet Suckley 8. Bulls complete trade with Wizards. Heading out final grades of Georgia football 2019. Recruited effort, and despite struggles, Knicks become the first NBA team valued at $4 billion. Peter Cello news time is 8:58. Time now for our Peter Cello traffic transit check. Wee-wee! Let's study off on the amputated Fitchburg trade 410, 8:10 a.m. in bottom of the 1 Tuesday for 15 minutes beyond schedule due to later on the outbound trade. Ninety-five, stop unside, so between Providence. 95, north unside, so between Work, down to downtown Providence. 195, westbound side, so between Seacoast, down to downtown Providence. 146, southbound side, so between Lincoln and Providence. And 149, northbound side, so between 295, down to 120 to the Lincoln second stretch. 95, northbound side, so between Route 1 and Sheridan, Route 128 Canton. 24, northbound side, so between Buckton and 128 Canton. Route 3, the northbound side, so between 220 Rock, the Braintree split. 7 expressway, the northbound side, so between Braintree split, down to downtown Boston. 7 expressway, southbound side, slow around the Dorchester area, Mass Pike, eastbound side, so between Fairhaven and the 7 expressway, downtown Boston, 485 on the northbound side, slow between Houghton and 9, Route 9 in Westburg, Route 485 on the southbound side, so at 290 in Worcester, and 7 expressway, the northbound side, so between Braintree split down to Mass Pike, downtown Boston, 7 expressway, the southbound side, so the Dorchester stretch, Mass Pike, westbound side, so the Newton stretch, 120 on the northbound side, slow between Needham on Route 20 Waltham, 120 on the northbound side, so between St. Renato, Peabody, 120 to southbound side, so between Redden all the way down to Route 2 and Lexington, and Route 3 to southbound side, slow between Lowell and Billerica, and all the way down to 128 to Burlington, and 485 to southbound side, so between Lowell down to Westford. 485 to southbound side, so at 290 in Worcester. 291 southbound side, so at Mass Pike in Springfield, and Mass Pike westbound side, so to Westfield. 84 eastbound side, so to Newport down to Harvard Connecticut. 91 southbound side, so before 84 in Harvard Connecticut. 91 northbound side, so before 84 Harvard Connecticut. And really to the southbound side, slow before Bear Parkway in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Bear Parkway westbound side, so Bridgeport down to Stamford. 95 on the southbound side, so between Norwalk all the way down to Stamford, Connecticut. And 95 on the southbound side, so to New Haven, Connecticut. And 93 on the northbound side, slow on Littleton, New Hampshire. And Interstate 879 on the southbound side, Louisville, U.S. Canadian border in upstate New York, Vermont. And Autowoods 15 on northbound side, 55 southbound side, so 7 go back. Peter Children's time is 9:01. Time now for weather report. Rain showers down and then taking it off the southeastern coast of Cape Cod. But otherwise, it's a cloudy start to your morning. 37 degrees in Boston, 37 in Providence, 38 in Chatham, 34 in Springfield, 35 in Hartford, and Wayman, and 29 in Port Maine, and 32 Cork Rapture. There's a whisk of wrestling wind gust exceeding 45 miles an hour. Here is a drizzle here as well before 11 a.m. Then there is a fog after 1 p.m. West. Clouds will have about 40 degrees. Northeast wind about 3 to 6 miles an hour tonight. There's a drizzle before 8 p.m. Then charge likely may after 3 a.m. There's a fog otherwise. Clouds got a low about 38 degrees. Northeast about 6 miles an hour. Coming to midnight, just pressure 6%. New spots less than 7 inches possible for Friday. Showers likely may for 11 a.m. There's a fog before 10 a.m. West. Clouds got the Westman Wilson says go at 60 degrees. South for about 6 to 40 miles an hour. Becoming west in the afternoon. Winds could gust size 20 miles an hour. Just pressure 6%. New spots less than 7 inches possible for Friday night. Wilson could go at 21 degrees, west by 10 to 30 miles gust side, 32 miles an hour for Saturday. Says go at 33, low at 15 degrees, Northwest about 5 to 50 miles, gust high 25 to 35 miles an hour for Sunday. Most likely come at 35, low at 28 degrees. Western about 3 to 6 miles an hour for Monday. Most likely go at 36 about 60 degrees. Northwest about 2 to 6 miles an hour for Tuesday. Snow likely, punt size come at 35 degrees and a low 27. Carbon coming east about 6 miles an hour, transpiration 6%. And one day at just a freeze rate, mostly guys about 44 degrees. Carbon coming to west about 5 miles in the morning, transpiration 30%. Right now, not in it. Light rain and fog mist is 37 degrees. That's me for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Thursday morning, February 7th, 2019. Viewers, hope you have a good morning. Goodbye, hope you have a wonderful day.